Hello there everyone and welcome to the video. We are back with another weekly one of mods for Monday. There was quite a lot of few choices that I had to actually pick from when making this video, but I have narrowed it down to 8 mods. But it's okay, it just means the ones that I didn't choose, I'll just show them off in next week's episode. Anyway, let's start looking at what I've got for you today. Our mod types that we're going to take a look at, they range from weapons, overhauls, reskins, and a spell that will really help you in a sticky situation. For the first mod of today's episode is not just a singular weapon, but a whole new weapon type with different variations. This one is called Blade Staffs of Skyrim. This is a half blade and a half staff design that has been inspired from the game Dragon Age. With this, you are going to be able to craft this new weapon type using various items based on the type you want to make. So you're going to be able to make the blade staffs from all the way from iron all the way up to dragon bone, and also these are all two-handed weapons. I really do like the look of these. They are such an amazing weapon to use. Each one of them has their own unique look. I just like all of them. There isn't one that I specifically like. I just like the look of each and every single one of them. But if you have a favorite out of them all, let me know down in the comments below. Up next, we have another mod from the Cans series called Stryker's Sure Hand. This will give us access to a new sword that is a version of the Stryker's Sure Hand from Destiny 2. I did play Destiny 2, not quite a lot of it, so I've not personally seen this. But let me know down in the comments below what the resemblances are actually like for this weapon. I am curious. You only need to craft it though at the forge, and you will need to have the Daedric smithing perk if you want this. But if you do have it and you're going to craft it, this weapon, it gives you a 50% chance for each element of fire, frost and shock that will do 30 points of damage. There is also a 50% chance for each attribute to absorb 30 points of health, stamina and magicka. This is just quite a cool weapon, and you really do get some great effects for slaying your enemies. This next one is called Glorious Giant Clutter and fixes. With this installed, it's going to help with the remodeling, retexturing and recollisioning many of the giants' clutter around the giant camps. You're also going to notice things like higher quality textures, new high poly models, and it's just going to make the giants' camps look just a little bit nicer to go around and look at. There's a lot more finer details to a lot of the items now around the camp, which does make it look pretty nice. Let's take a look at a new shop in the little village of Riverwood. This mod is called Ivy Riverwood Windmill Apothecary. This is going to add a windmill that is also an alchemist shop, and it's really going to help enhance the village of Riverwood. Plus, it is quite a lore-friendly windmill and very pleasing to look at. Plus, it does blend in quite well with the rest of the structures around the village. There is also a little wooden pathway that you can use to walk around and really enjoy the view, not only of the windmill, but of Riverwood as well. It's quite a nice addition to add to the game. Moving on, let's take a look at a modern weight menu. This will completely change the design of the weight menu to something much better. I actually really do like the look of this, as it does resemble more of a clock face, and it's also going to show you on each of the quarterly positions an image of the different positions that the sun is going to be in, plus the moon. This is also going to help to basically resemble what point of day it is. It's quite a cool take on the weight menu. Instead of it just being a slide bar, you've actually got this quite a nice looking sort of clock face that you can now use to choose how long you want to wait. It's pretty awesome. But there is more to this. If you do like this as much as I do, there is a reskin to this mod, and it's called Dragonborn Reskin. This is going to change it to a hand-drawn reskin that will give you 5 different color options. So once you download this on the Nexus mod page, a prompt will come up and it will give you a choice of 5 different colors that you can choose from. And it's also got dragon writing all around the inside of this, giving it that more of a Dragonborn look and feel. Let's look at another mod. This one is called Detailed Landscapes Calf River Spires. This is going to add about 200 rock spires all along the Calf River. With this everywhere, it's going to add stunning details alongside the riverbeds, and it's going to help create a dense ancient rock forest. There is also going to be 3 distinctive maze-like pathways that's added within the reach. Plus, there's going to be bridges that have collapsed due to the weight of time. There is going to be safe crossings across the river, only if you're going to be able to find the routes. Things like this that adds extra to the different areas of Skyrim will really help to encourage much more exploration within the game. Number 7, this is a unique spell that really will come in handy. This mod is called Unstuck Me. Have you ever just got randomly stuck or morphed into things? Well, this spell you can use to get out of all those situations. This will really help you when you're down in those ruins or caves, because you can't fast travel down there. So if you do get stuck, you've basically just got to reload your last save just to get out. So with this, it's going to cut losing any progress due to getting stuck in random places. This did used to happen to me way too many times, especially when the game very first came out. But thankfully, since there's been like tons, and I mean tons of updates for this game, doesn't happen as much, but it still does happen, and it's always in the worst possible places. So if you're playing a modded playthrough, I highly do recommend downloading this mod, just in case you really do get stuck. Especially if you're in one of those, like one of the Dwemer ruins, and you've been going on for God knows how long. You get stuck, you've got to reload your last autosave. And some of them, you've got to go through a lot of things, and it can be quite annoying to have to keep redoing it if you keep getting stuck. Finally, our last mod is another DX style armor. As I have said, this armor series is really cool, and all the ones that I have seen so far are absolutely amazing. They are definitely worth a look. This one is called Ursine Armor Pack. First off, you are going to need the crafting book. Just like all the other ones, you have to have it before you craft the armor. But there is 3 types of it though, meaning that you are going to need to find 3 versions of this book. But don't worry, on the Nexus mod page, the creator has put it on there exactly where to find the books. So I'm going to do the same thing and show you the exact locations. The first one will be the Ursine Imperial Armor set, which you're going to be able to find the crafting book inside the Castle Dower in Solitude. It's on the main table with the map of Skyrim on it. You know you're in the right place because General Tullius is always walking around. Next, there is a barbarian styled version of this, which you can find this one inside the Palace of Kings in Winterhold. Again, this book is going to be on a back table in the main room where they have like the map, just like the one in Solitude. Again, you will find Ulfric in there, just sort of like stood over the map. It's in that room. Go to the back of it, like a bench table. It's on there. Finally, the third one, it is also a barbarian style armor, but this one is more of a winter styled version, as it does have a cape and hood. You're going to find this book up in Winterhold inside Brina's Oddments. When you walk in, you'll see the counter, and Brina will be stood there. It's on the right on a desk. All 3 of these, they look awesome and definitely worth a download. But personally for me, my favorite of the 3 is the barbarian one, the one with the cape, as I absolutely do love capes in this game. I was very disappointed that these were never in the base game of Skyrim, but I am so glad that modders have put them in. Well, that is it, the end of this modded showcase. Thank you all for stopping by and watching the video. I really do appreciate it. I'm finally starting to make a dent in this really long list of mods that I have to check out, but the problem is keep looking at like every day at like the new mods that keep coming out, and I'll just keep adding them to the list. So when I feel like I'm making a dent, the list, it just gets longer, but it's okay. I honestly don't mind. But as always, if you like what you see, please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you all next time for another episode of Mods for Monday. Goodbye.